Hi, I'm Frank. I'm a first-generation college student. What led me to a college education was my parents' desire for a better life for me. My parents immigrated here with that desire to make a better life for themselves. Once they got here, they figured that education was the next step, so they didn't know how to push me there other than just to tell me, you got to go to college. And so that was the reason why I went to college, was because they motivated me. And along the way, I learned about the benefits from teachers, counselors, peers. I don't really have one person that told me how to go. It was more of a mixture of people along the way. In high school, I took the right classes to go into the four-year college. I wasn't sure. I was just told, take the GATE, take the honors, and I did it, and I did fairly well in there. I got accepted to some universities like UC Santa Barbara, UC Irvine, Cal State Bakersfield. The difference between all those three was I only knew where Cal State Bakersfield was. The other two, I didn't know where they were at. So Cal State Bakersfield was a great option, but that's how my decision basically came down, was because I knew where Cal State Bakersfield was. I had taken a field trip there in high school, and it was familiar. When I got there, even though I had made the right decisions, completed the right grades, I wasn't ready as far as how to be a college student, study skills, time management. So after my first year, I got academically dismissed. And I heard a lot of, well, you should know how to write this way, or you should know how to do research this way, or you should know how to manage your time this way. Well, I just did what I was told in high school and managed to get out okay. But as far as those skills that you get from parents or from mentors or from other people that could lead you, it wasn't there. A counselor that I had met in high school from Bakersfield College, I ran into him at a store when I was searching. And this was like in a week time span, and he goes, "Oh, well, why don't you come talk to me, and then we'll see what we could do. On your, you have college classes, so it's not like you're starting from scratch. We'll get you into something for your GE, and then figure it out. See if what you're going to do after this." So I went to go meet him, and he got me enrolled right away. Similar to what we do for Pirate in a Day, you try to bring students in, and you walk them through the process, and along the way you're inspiring them to be there the first day of school, and there I was, first day of spring semester. And that's where I learned the benefits of a community college, because it really gave me that attention that I needed to build those skills. My GPA went up to a 4.0 my first semester, and it was sky's the limit from there. I went on to get my bachelor's at Cal State Bakersfield, went back, then I received my master's there as well. And that's where it comes full circle, is because I know at the community college, there's more time, there's more grace to give to students, and that was a pivotal point for me. Was even though I had done everything that the brochure says to do, the right classes, the right test scores, but there's some behind the scenes skills that students need. And we're able to build that, and the culture in a community college is really about building up a student, and I really needed that. In the community college experience, it seemed like the professors already knew that students either were going to the community college from anywhere from, it was their second chance of a higher education, all the way to they just needed to do the transfer requirements. Then they qualified for the 4-year, but they were there for the transfer requirement. It was a wide spectrum of students. And so professors were already ready for that. And they were more compassionate because of the wide spectrum of students. So they would go a little deeper into the study skills or into the resources. When I went to office hours, they weren't really focused on just, okay, what do you need from the class, and that was it. They were, okay, what's your goals? What are you thinking about doing? You know, I see that, you know, at the time I was on, my mom was working a graveyard shift, so I would go pick her up and then, you know, be on the road from 12 to 1 in the morning, but then come back home and be up for 8 o'clock class. You know, I didn't really think about that. That would affect me as I was falling asleep in class. So, you know, when I was at the community college, the professors kind of identified that. He was, hey, so, you know, I see you're falling asleep a lot in class. What's going on? And you know, he helped me kind of dissect that. And I figured, you know what, maybe the 8 o'clock class isn't the best option. Maybe a 2 o'clock class is a better option, because by that point, you know, I had some time to sleep and I'd be able to go work on my own. You know, I had a job myself, so I'd be able to go and kind of fix my schedule to still work evenings. But overall, you know, it was just that drill down that the professor was able to do with me to really dissect and really give me those soft skills that you really needed. You know, at that point I figured, okay, this is what time management is at this point. You know, I didn't know what time management was until he explained this to me, and then he's like, well, you just did time management there. So, you know,